Hello Caroline, hello everybody. Thank you so much for the many nice comments on my last video. First, I would like to introduce myself again so that you know what my background is. I'm Dorothee and together with Ute, the owner of Werkstatt für historische Stickmuster. I studied history, linguistics and literature and ended up with a master's degree. For almost 25 years, I worked for a museum and was always interested in historical textiles. In addition, the Werkstatt für historische Stickmuster was founded in 2004, which took so much time from 2016 when I took over the wholesale for the silk yarns of Auvers from Paris that I now work full-time for the Werkstatt für historische Stickmuster. We, Ute and I, started with reproductions of samplers that we found in museums. In fact, the Vierlande Samplers stand right at the beginning of our work. Ute started with 4 reproductions of Vierlande Samplers. Today I want to talk about how different groups of samplers influenced each other. In the comments, someone asked whether the samplers from Groningen in the Netherlands, which were embroidered entirely in black as well, influenced the Vierlande samplers or vice versa. I show you a photo of a typical Groningen sampler. It's from the book Ovenstoff from Jokke Visser. At the turn of the 18th and 19th century in particular, the variety and variation of motifs and styles of samplers was huge in Germany. In southern Germany, opulent, colorful and lush samplers were stitched in the Baroque style. Those parts of Germany were Catholic, which influenced the style of sampler stitching. There were samplers with Biedermeier patterns, and in northern Germany and especially in Hamburg, a number of very special samplers have been created. In this small area, wonderful, delicate samplers of incomparable charm that captivates us with their cheerful colors were created. This is a typical sampler from the Hamburg area. Sorry for the glass, but I think you get an impression how these samplers looked like. North German samplers usually have several rows of alphabets and rows of numbers at the upper end, followed by many biblical motifs, mostly from the Old Testament, because this was a Protestant region. When you see these samplers, you can imagine how outstanding and different the Vierlande samplers must have looked like even for the people of that time. As in the Netherlands, the samplers in North Germany are bordered with a surrounding border. Formats, white rectangles or squares were also similar to the Dutch samplers. In the Netherlands, every girl embroidered 2 samplers, one on which she collected alphabets and a second sampler with motifs and pictures. Of course, these samplers were smaller than the samplers that were embroidered in the neighboring Germany, where alphabets and motifs were gathered on a large piece of linen. The Netherlands are constantly threatened by the sea, by storm and flood disasters. The Dutch have always been experts in building dikes. The 4 villages in which the Vierlande samplers were stitched lie directly at the river Elbe. Hamburg has repeatedly experienced devastating storms and flood disasters in which the water of the North Sea pressed into the river Elbe and threatened the city and the surrounding areas. One could only help oneself with well-built dikes. And what could be more natural than to call the Dutch with their expertise? The Dutch built the dikes near Hamburg. The workers and engineers who came to build the dikes brought their wives and families with them, and the women had samplers in their sewing baskets. It may well be that the strong similarity between the Vierlande samplers and the samplers from Groningen stems from the direct contact as well as the small formats of the samplers from the Hamburg area. Thank you for this time. Bye bye. We'll see us soon.